mahirap. So, yan, healthy life benefit. Ang ganda, di ba? So, parang si client mo, kumuha ng traditional plan. Dito, this time, hindi na natin masasabi na tapon pera. Kasi before yun nang madalas nasasabi ko rin sa client, like HMO, yan, car insurance, di ba? Parang tapon pera yung term natin dyan. Because if hindi mo naman magagamit, wala ka namang makukuha talaga. So, you just keep on paying and paying it every year. But this time, talagang si FWD, isinabubuhay ang kanilang slogan na changing the way Filipinos feel about life insurance kasi kakaiba ito. Traditional plan na may makukuhang cash ang kliyente. Okay, that's the healthy life benefit. Clear? Eligible pa rin po for it. Yes, kapag nakaklaim siya ng minor critical illness, eligible pa rin siya. 'Di ba? May chance pa talaga ng bonggang-bongga. Again, si healthy life benefit ay para lamang sa major critical illness claim na pag hindi siya nagkaroon niyan. Pero yung mga minor, pasok. Talagang may bibigyan pa rin siya ng healthy life benefit pagdating ng age 75. Okay? So, paano niya to magagamit? Of course, 75 na siya that time. Additional money niya to for his retirement o kaya savings niya. Emergency fund. 'Di ba? Kung ano man ang pwede niyang gawin. 'Di ba? Yes. Next is, okay, of course, this set for health. Syempre may death benefit 'yan. And 100% ng sum assured niya on top of the critical illness benefit when the insured dies. So ako guys, ang plan na kinuha ko, syempre maganda, realistic yung example natin, no? So sa age ko na 36 years old, ay ang plan ko is 3,100 lang. 3,100 plus. Tapos imagine ito yung benefit and then pabayaran ko lang siya for 3 beses pa siyang nagkasakit. Talagang ang tindi ng lifestyle nitong client na ito. Oo. Baka hindi na natutulog tapos hindi ko alam kung anong ginagawa. Pero imagine kung makakatatlong claim pa siya nun, pag na-chugi bells na siya, may death benefit pa rin siya. Hindi pa rin kawawa ang maiiwan. Okay? Now, let's take a look at this illustration para mas ma-imagine natin kung gaano ka-valuable ito sa mga client. For example, si Juan de la Cruz na 30 anyos. Okay? Sum assured niya na nilagay natin 1 million pesos. Ang pinili niya na payment term, 20 years niyang babayaran. So, ang kanyang annual premium ay 33,260. Okay? So, 30 years old siya, naging effective ang policy niya, pumirma na approve ni FWD for the go. And then, kamalas-malasan nung 31 years old siya, no, nagkaroon siya ng coronary heart disease. Okay? Yun ang kanyang first major critical illness claim. So, the client receives, magkano yung sum assured? Kung magkano yung sum assured, yun na din ang presyo ng major critical illness claim, guys. Iisa lang yan. Tama ba? Hindi pala, joke lang pala. Kasi ma-edit nyo pa yung, may-edit nyo pala yung amount ng ng critical, ng wait lang. Hindi pala. Kung sorry. Kung ano ang sum assured na nilagay nyo sa Smart 2.0 na sum assured, matic na yon ang magiging kanyang major critical illness claim na benefit din. Okay? So, going back to, our example here, at the age 31, 1 year pa lang from the time na nag-sign up siya, nagkaroon siya agad ng critical illness claim. So, 1 million pesos ang na-receive niya. 100% ng sum assured niya. Diba? And then, of course, dahil nga nagkaroon siya ng critical illness, remember, meron tayong built-in waiver. 'Di ba? Yung built-in waiver mapapagana na rin sa account kapag nagkaroon siya ng critical illness claim. So, yon, na-activate na rin ang kanyang waiver of premium na benefit. So, waive na ang kanyang premium until 20 years ng payment niya. So, ilan yon? Hanggang 50 years old siya. 'Di ba? Ganda. Tapos, nung 33 years old naman siya, so mga 2 years after, nagkaroon naman siya ng minor na critical illness claim. This time, nagkaroon siya ng early stage cancer. And magkano ulit ang minor critical illness benefit natin? That's 20% of the sum assured na 1 million pesos. Very good to our viewers for tonight. Yan, galing. Okay, so yan, 20% nagkaroon ng minor critical illness claim, early stage cancer, for the go. I-process natin yan for the client dahil meron siya niyan sa Set for Health. Ngayon, talaga gusto na siyang kunin ni Lord talaga eh. Nagkaroon na siya ng second major critical illness claim naman. This time, nagkaroon naman siya ng benign brain tumor. So, pasok yan sa listahan ng major critical illnesses. Of course. Dahil nga up to 3 times kang pwedeng makaklaim, sige go. Ipaprocess ulit natin yan. The client receives another 1 million pesos. Okay? Tingnan nyo rito sa left side, guys, na add yan. Kung makikita natin para ma-imagine nyo kung gaano kalaki ang protection fund ng plan na to for your client. Okay? Now, okay, wait lang ah. Okay, so there, and then at the age of 36 years old, the client had bacterial meningitis, and this is his third major critical illness claim. Once again, the client receives 1 million pesos, 100% ulit ng sum assured. Okay? And then, ayun, at the age of 50, talagang wala na. Kinuha na talaga siya ni Lord. Sabi niya, anak, tama na. Dami ko na masyadong nabigay sa'yo, malas ka sa roleta. Ano? So, eto na. Kinuha na siya ni Lord at the age of 50. And the beneficiaries received 1 million pesos, which is the 100% of the sum assured na nilagay nyo. So now, eto ang illustration yan. Na summary natin. Ang total na critical illness claims na natanggap ni Juan, okay, sa buong buhay niya, nang nag-sign up siya dito, ay 3.2 million pesos. Okay? And then the death benefit is 1 million pesos. Now, the total benefits paid natin ay 4.2 million pesos lahat. Guys, nagbabayad lang siya ng 33,260. Ito pa lang ang premiums na binayaran niya. Okay? Is it nice? It's nice. Okay, meron tayong mga question. Minor critical illness claim, ibabawas po ba yan sa sum assured? No. On top pa rin siya. Kasi dito sa example natin, Marcy, yung nung natsugi bill si client, 1 million pesos pa rin ang nakuha ng kanyang beneficiary. So, it's on top of the world. No? On top pa rin siya ng, sum assured. Diba? Ang bongga. Okay, so memorizing yung maigi tong Set for Health kasi I'm really sure maraming kukuha niyan na client. Let us now proceed to, ayan, syempre alamin muna natin yung mga covered na major critical illnesses. This is very important, so I hope you can take a screenshot as well so that you would know. Maganda kasi to, alam niyo yung mga ganitong information, sana pag meron kayong copy, isave niyo siya sa gadget nyo, create a favorites folder, or you can include this in your client presentation. So anytime na magtanong si client, hindi na kayo maliligaw kung saan yung kukunin yung information. Lahat all in one place lang siya sa gadget nyo as you present to the client. Either in your presentation, i-insert na siya, lagay nyo sa mga last pages, or sa favorites nyo. Okay? So this is the covered major critical illnesses. So again, may mga grouping siya. Basta kapag ang clue lang dito, kasi nga three major claim ng critical illnesses to eh. Major critical illness claim. So may mga groupings. Hindi sila pwedeng nasa isang grouping lang na. Kasi it's called a recurrent na siya. Alright? So there you go. So tapos ito naman ang ating covered na minor critical illnesses. Ayan. So imagine meron tayong mga pang-juvenile conditions na madalas nangyayari sa mga minor talaga. So 0 to 17. Yan. Maraming traditional products na wala ng mga minor critical illnesses. So the clients will be very grateful to know na meron na silang minor critical illnesses dito. Yan. Pag adult conditions, ayan, ang mga minor critical illnesses. Early stage cancer, angioplasty, Marami yan, maraming kapag nagkaka-age na yung tao, nade-detect pag sumikip na yung dibdib, sinugod sa ospital, pag nakita na may barado yung puso, ang isa sa mga most common na procedure na kailangan gawin sa kanila is angioplasty. Sobrang laking tulong nitong minor critical illness sa Set for Health. Okay? Next, of course, itong ating traditional product, they have model premium. So, ibig sabihin, mas mura ang kanilang babayaran kapag naka-annual sila. So as you can see in this table, kapag annual payer si client mo, so it's good to show them kung magkano yung magiging difference. Kasi kung kaya naman nila yung difference ng 100,000 versus 114,000 pag naka-monthly, dahil hindi nga kaya mag-annual, go na nila yon. But you can try to convince them kasi malaki ring tipid yung 14,000, no? Ganyan. So, this is the computation. Ito yung kanyang parang modal loading niya. So, 100,000 times 1 equals 100. Kapag semi-annual, 0.53 naman yung dagdag dyan. So, yung premium na 100,000 times 0.53 equals 53 pesos. So, may ano to? Total premiums paid 106 pesos. Basta ganun yung kanyang logic dito. Mas mahal kapag naka-monthly, and then mas mura kapag quarterly, mas mura kapag semi-annual, at pinakatipid sila kapag annual. Okay? So, a portion of the premium being invested to create savings or cash value. So, if we will not receive the full premium, we shall apply model factors to keep up with the guaranteed cash value we promised in the contract. Ayan. Question, pag na-receive ni client po ba yung healthy life benefit, in place pa rin po ba yung policy and entitled pa din siya sa death benefit? Yeah. And the answer is yes po. Yan. Wait lang. Pag na-receive, yung healthy life benefit pala, in place pa rin po ba yung policy and entitled pa rin ba siya sa death benefit? Okay, that's a good question. Hindi na po siya entitled sa death benefit because the policy itself will terminate as well at the age of 75. So hanggang 75 years old lang yung coverage ng Set for Health. Ganun. Yan. Kaya supplementary policy talaga to or start-up plan ng mga clients. Kahit mauna nila tong kunin, i-avail sa inyo, first time nilang magka-policy, napakamura nito for this type of benefits. The second time na kukuha sila ng VUL, pwede na nilang i-adjust yung mga riders na kukunin nila doon. Kasi nga, supplementary policy na lang to. But also good as initial policy ng isang client if first time nga niya. Yun. So, until 75 years old lang po siya, ha? Ang Set for Health. Pero not bad na, no? Sa lifestyle natin ngayon, guys, isipin nyo maigi isipin nyo yung mga tao sa paligid natin. Pabata na ng pabata ang mga nagkakasakit. 'Di ba? Hindi na rin umaabot madalas ng 80 eh. Or even 70. Minsan 50s pa lang, 40s. May mga kaibigan na rin tayo na nasa heaven na because nagkaroon na sila ng maagang pagkakasakit because sa panahon talaga ngayon. The lifestyle, the bisyo, mga ganun. Maraming factors. The food intake, di ba? Yun. Okay. Next is conditions. Sorry for the pixelated oo. Hindi yan ganyan kanina talaga. Okay, defensive tayo doon. Conditions for a valid critical illness claim. Ayan, so you can take a screenshot of this kasi we have to know or we have to be aware talaga kung ano yung mga valid na critical illness claim. We have to be transparent with the client, we have to be honest, we have to explain it very well. Kasi sa umpisa pag napakinggan mo is parang sobrang ganda niya talaga, which is true. However, of course, this is still a company, this is still a business, and meron talaga siyang proper guidelines or policies din na sinusunod for them to grant the claim for the clients. So, i-take note lang natin na of course, kailangan each of the 3 major critical illness claims must belong to a different major critical illness group, which is yung na-discuss natin kanina. Diagnosis of subsequent critical illness should be at least 1 year from the date of diagnosis. Ayan. So, kunyari, nagkaroon siya ng major critical illness ngayon. Okay? Kung magkakaroon siya ng next na critical illness niya, na different groups ito kailangan at least 1 year from the date of the previous diagnosis. Okay? Na major critical illness. The third condition naman, a second benefit under the major cancer group may be claimed provided that the insured is declared cancer-free for at least 5 years prior to the second diagnosis of cancer. Ayan. Pag naman cancer ang pinag-uusapan, again, the client can definitely claim another critical illness benefit provided na 5 years cancer-free siya bago na reoccur yung cancer niya or nagkaroon siya ng another cancer. Kasi 'di ba minsan ganun, una breast cancer na survive tapos lumipat pala yung cancer sa ibang organ. So, yun kailangan lang may 5-year na gap na 5 cancer-free na siya during those years. Condition number 4, survival period is 14 days from the diagnosis date of the critical illness before benefit becomes payable. So, kapag na-diagnose si client ng, example na natin, cancer, kailangan buhay pa siya ng within 14 days from the time na na-diagnose siya. So, 2 weeks, no? Bago mailabas yung benefit niya sa kanya. Okay? Kasi, ganun siya eh. And then, condition, sige guys, basta pag may question lang Condition number 5, the claim shall be subject to the waiting period of 90 days from effective date of the policy or date of last reinstatement. Ayan. So, sa mga galing sa past company, same thing lang. So, mukhang standard talaga tong rule na to, no? Yung mga critical illness claim talagang may benefit, may waiting days na 90 may waiting period na 90 days or 3 months talaga before they can claim. Ayan. And last condition, no subsequent major critical illness benefit will be paid if a claim due to loss of independent existence or terminal illness has been paid already. No subsequent major critical illness benefit will be paid if a claim is due to loss of independent existence or terminal illness has been paid already. Okay. Let's ask FWMs. Oh, okay, so as per yung loss of independence existence, parang ito yung baldado na, yung ganun yung hindi na nakakausap, hindi na nakakakilo. So, total and permanent disabled na si client. Yon. Okay? So, yan ang ating conditions for a valid critical illness claim. Okay, so sige, kahit nalilipat ako sa next slide, if may naisip pa rin kayong questions, feel free to ask it away sa chat box natin, alright? Now, when do we not pay the benefits? So of course, meron tayo ditong exclusions. Yung mga suicide or self-inflicted act, X yan. Pag HIV or AIDS related na hindi occupationally acquired, X din yan. Pag due to alcohol or drug abuse, ang naging cause ng critical illness niya, kasi malalaman naman ng doktor yan, di ba? So, hindi rin yan babayaran pag ganon. Unlawful acts, okay? Violence, ano ba yan? Unlawful acts, yung mga ganon yan, di ba? Mga labag sa batas, oo. And acts of war. Okay, ano to? Critical illness and death benefit na claim to. Okay? When do we not pay the critical illness and death benefits? So, ito yung mga exclusions niya. So, it really makes sense naman na ito yung mga exclusions niya talaga. Next slide. Okay, syempre tingnan naman natin ang ating commission rate dito. So, if you are going to give your client or the client would want the 5 pay, 10 pay, or 20 pay, this is how your commission will be. 30% sa 5 pay on the first year, tapos pababa, 10, 5, yan. And then, wala na tayong commission on the 4th and 5th year para sa 5-pay period. But it's okay kasi ang laki kaya ng annual premium ng 5-pay. Sa 10-pay naman, so ito mas malaki, 40%, and then 15, 555. Sa 20-pay, yon mas malaki. 45%, 20, 10, 5, 5, 5. Guys, take a look at this. Sa 20-pay period, 10 years po tayong ko-commission sa Set for Health. Kahit 5% yan, Diyos ko, pag nag-add lahat ng mga clients mo na Set for Health, pagdating ng araw, you will still receive something. Diba? Bongga. Question, what if si client, after 3 years or 5 years of payment, ayaw nang ituloy ang premium dahil wala nang pambayad? Mababalik po ba ang mga ibinayad niya? Ayan, good question yan, Jean Chan. Later, masasagot natin yan sa mga next slide. Yan. Actually, ito na pala siya. Kasi nasa frequently asked questions na tayo. Sobrang bilis lang i-discuss ng Set for Health. So now I wanna ask you if naging familiar na ba tayo sa Set for Health? Parang nadagdagan ba ang confidence na maipakilala, ma-explain ang Set for Health kay client? Is it a yes? Diba? Sobrang dali. Huwag nating pahirapan ang ating mga sarili. This is a very straightforward plan with a lot of benefits, 5-in-1 benefit, limited pay options, affordable, with return of premiums na isa sa mga benefit niya. Diba? It's a zero waste policy. That's true. Walang sayang, walang tapon, hindi tapon pera. Mag-goodbye na tayo sa ginagamit nating term natin sa mga client natin, no, para kumuha ng VUL, oo, sa past company. Hindi na ngayon dito kasi meron talaga silang return of premiums. Very good. So now let's proceed to the frequently asked question. Is healthy life benefits still payable at age 75? It's a yes. Very good. G11, I'm so proud of you. Yes, dahil bakit? Kasi ang condition lang nito ay kapag may major critical illness. Okay? Okay, next question muna tayo. Are there policy dividends? Ang galing! Yes, wala po siyang dividends. This product po ay all about guaranteed financial protection for critical illnesses and death. Plus, a guaranteed reward lang. Okay, for keeping yourself healthy, which is the healthy life benefit. Perfect! So, walang lumalaking pera dito. Talagang malinaw lang na return of premiums. Next ay ito. Are there cash values available for loan? What do you think? Is it a yes or no? Makakapag-loan ba sila kapag may Set for Health sila? What do you think is the answer? Yes? Yes? Ang galing nag-review For as long as, so it's a yes, basta it's not under RPU or reduced paid up. So itong RPU na to, isa to sa mga pinagpipilian during the application form na kapag hindi na nakakabayad ng premium si client, may tatlo siyang option na pwede niyang gawin. At isa sa option na yun ay yung reduced paid up. Okay? So yes, may cash values ito na pwede for loan ng client. The policy owner may file a cash loan against the policy with applicable interest. So syempre loan nga, so may interest siya. So ayan, gusto natin yan yung napipaste ko agad yung answer. So how much is the interest rate and how will it apply? Ang loan rate natin for this Set for Health is 8% per annum. So ganito siya kino-compute. Yung loan amount times the interest divided by 365 days. But capitalized every policy anniversary year. So, ganito, is that true? So, ayan ang eksena niya, guys. Screenshot nyo na to kasi ito yung computation. So, kung wala pa kayo nitong record, no? Or reference. Kunyari, nag-loan siya ng 10K. Ang interest niyan ay 8% per year. So, yan ay katumbas ng 800 pesos. So, in 1 year, lumalabas na 2 pesos and 19 cents per day lang ang interest niya. Pero actually, malaki rin yan. Siyempre, no, sayang din yan. So, basta ganon, pwede siyang mag-loan from the cash value. O, diba, bongga? Okay. Next, what if the policy owner decides to discontinue paying premiums? Okay, ito na yung question kanina ng ating ka-D11 family. Hindi na niya babayaran yung premiums niya. Okay, maybe something happened. Ano ang mangyayari after? So, the answer is, okay, first, meron talaga siyang NFOs na mga pagpipilian. Ito na yung meaning ng mga yon, nung tatlo. Reduced paid up or RPU, ibig sabihin the policy continues to be active or effective pero nababawasan ang sum assured. Oh, pwede, 'di ba? At least ano siya, insured siya, hindi niya nababayaran, pero kapag ito yung pinili niya, so i-discuss niya to sa client, mag-imagine kayong dalawa ng future para naiintindihan niya kung ano yung pipiliin niya. So, hindi siya makakabayad, okay, darating yung panahon na gano'n. Pero, okay ba sa kanya na unti-unti is ang nababawasan naman is yung sum assured niya. Okay, kung magkano yung nababawas guys, when I created this slide, parang wala akong nakita, so I don't have any idea. But if alam ng ating ka-D11 family kung magkano ang nababawas sa sum assured, but I think it depends kasi depende sa insurance charges ng client din, no? Okay. And then the other option, non-forfeiture option na pagpipilian nila is the APL or automatic premium loan. Ibig sabihin, sige, your policy remains in force for as long as the cash values are sufficient to pay the premiums falling due. Ayan. So, basta may laman na cash value, ay um, ay buhay pa yung plan mo. Okay, in a few months. So, wala tayong estimate pero the list is 3 to 4 months. Okay, bago talaga mag-lapse ang policy. And the last one is policy surrender. Kapag ito ang pinili ni client, ibig sabihin someday pag di na siya nakakabayad, the policy will be receiving cash values niya sa account niya, then the policy will terminate. So, yun. Pag nararamdaman na paglagpas na ng grace period, okay, ang grace period guys ay, ano nga ba yung grace period? 30 days pa? 60? FWM Dada, ilang days nga ba or gano'ng katagal ang ating grace period? 31 days. Okay, from the due date. Oh, yeah. So, 31 days. Very good. So, yun. Tinetest ko lang talaga yung knowledge nyo, guys. So, very good. I'm so proud of you. So, yun. Kapag after 31 days ay walang nare-receive na premium ang plan, okay, or CFWD, at during application nga, ito yung pinili niya. So, ang mangyayari ay mataterminate ang policy at makaka-receive na lang siya ng cash value. Kung magkano man yung cash value niya sa plan niya. Okay? May explore nyo yan kapag kinalikot nyo ang Smart 2.0, papipiliin kayo ng NFO doon kasi required talaga siya. So, never nyo yung mamimiss na part na yan. Next, are my benefits guaranteed? Okay? Yung mga benefits niya, guaranteed ba talaga? Kasi masyadong too good to be true. Are they guaranteed? Of course, your benefits are guaranteed. Basta, pesong-pesong ka lang. Or regularly, okay? Yun lang naman yun eh. Just keep your policy active by responsibly and religiously paying for your premiums. Okay? It's our responsibility naman talaga as a client. Next, when can I claim my critical illness benefit? Yan. Kailan makiklaim? Kunyari, pumirma. Ngayon, kailan siya pwedeng makapag-claim ng critical illness benefit? What is the waiting period? 5, 4, 3. Ay, very good. That is correct. So, makiklaim na yan ni client after the initial 90-day no-claim period that starts from the effective date o kaya naman kung nag-lapse tas ni-reinstate, ang basehan na niyan yung last reinstatement date or kung merong pinalitan na benefit amount, in-increase ang benefit amount, yun ang pagbabasehan na date. Okay, so kunyari originally, nagpirmahan kayo, 500,000 yung sum assured niya doon sa critical illness. After a few months, tinaasa niya, ginawa niyang 1 million. Yung 1 million, nung araw na na-approve yun, doon ulit mag-start yung 90-day niya. Okay? Yun. Next, if the diagnosis of the insured falls under covered major or minor critical, of course, okay? Tapos tandaan ng mga groupings, may mga groupings tayo sa pag narinig yung mga multiple critical illnesses claims. Next question. Yes, that is correct. Dapat din makasurvive siya ng 14-day recovery period following the diagnosis ng critical illness niya. So, dapat sabi mo sa client nyo, Beshi, ikapit mo yan, may 2 weeks para maklaim natin to, no? Huwag mo na siyang sasama sa light. Okay. Next, Are there any instances when the critical illness benefit will not be paid? Diba? Oh, alam na natin yung kanina. Ito. So, there are a few situations where a benefit is not given. So, listen guys, dahil maganda na explain din natin to sa client. If there is a pre-existing conditions na pala, they cannot claim the critical illness. So, kailangan honest sila sa during application. If there's drugs or alcohol abuse na nag-lead sa critical illness, cancer or encephalitis in the presence of HIV. Okay, so HIV related, yung pagkaka-cancer or encephalitis. Loss of independent existence due to psychiatric causes. Attempted suicide or intentional self-inflicted acts. Unlawful acts at war. Yan. Okay? Yun ang mga dahilan na hindi natin sila mababayaran. Pagdating naman sa death, kailan naman siya payable? Okay? So, payable ang benefit ng death ay, okay, payable naman talaga ang benefit once the policy is effective na. Okay? Dahil hindi siya subject sa mga kung ano-anong waiting period, immediate naman talaga yan. However, yung death benefit ay hindi natin makiklaim if yung death niya ay due to attempted suicide or self-harm habang siya ay hindi naman siya baliw, okay? Within 2 years after the coverage starts or is reinstated. In these cases, we return the total of all paid premiums to the beneficiaries. Okay, so kapag nangyari daw ito, okay, for example, itong mga nabanggit natin, kunyari attempted suicide or deliberate self-harm ang nangyari which led to death, okay, while staying within 2 years, pag ito yung mga cases, ibabalik na lang daw ni FWD yung premiums niya sa beneficiaries. So, hindi yung death benefit itself, pero parang na-void na lang yung plan and then ibabalik na lang yung mato-terminate yung policy and lahat ng binayad ni client is ire-return na lang sa beneficiaries. At least, 'di ba, hindi siya nasa walang bahala kung may mga nabayaran na siya, lalo na kung ilang taon na 'yan. At least may mababalik pa rin sa client, no? So maganda siya. Next, I already have a medical condition or family history. Can I still apply? Okay. We have several criteria in assessing our application. Bahala na si underwriter din dyan, of course, with their help. Having a medical condition or family history does not mean that we will decline your application right away. Sabi nga guys, dito sa FWD, wala talagang auto-decline. I-submit nyo na i-submit and just be honest sa application ng client nyo. Kasi iniisa-isa talaga nila and case-to-case basis talaga ang nangyayari. Okay, so wag matakot if si client ay merong history na or meron siyang medical condition because it will be assessed properly. Kasi maaaring insurable pa rin siya. Right? So next, if I change my mind, can I get a refund? Ayan, so pag may mga attitude na client, no? Nagbago ang isip, hindi undecisive. What is the answer if they change their mind? Pwede naman. Basta, nakapag-set din kayo ng expectation kay client na meron siyang 15 days na free look period. During this time kasi, kapag nagbago yung isip niya na within 15 days pa is ibabalik ng full refund yung pera niya. Alright? So, ang ganda, diba? So, yan yung mga important na sineset na expectations natin kay client. Kapag yan nasabi nyo lahat, mafe-feel nila you're a very good financial wealth planner. And now we have a question. What are the included pre-existing conditions or what kind? Okay. Siguro, okay, we'll have an underwriting session. Okay, so we'll soon know more information about that. Pero based from experience, if this is standard and siguro safe to say naman to or to share with you na, di ba yung mga pre-existing natin is, for example, meron na pala siyang dinadamdam na may hypertension na pala, medyo nasa boundary na ng pagkaroon ng diabetes, yun yung mga ganong example. Meron na silang nararamdaman na something even before they signed up for the plan. Ganon. Okay. So, next question. So, ma'am, if ever insured na, say, example, biglang na accident for 30 days, ma-claim pa din niya? Oo, yes, yes. Kasi yung accident is not planned, untimely. So, ano siya, makukuha pa rin ng death benefit. Yan. Okay? So, there you go. So, tapos na tayo guys sa Set for Health. Okay, ang pangit ng outro ko, no? The end. O yan, Set for Health. Pero totoo, hindi pa talaga the end pala ng Set for Health. Now, let us talk about Set for Health Digital. Okay, digital na tayo. So nabanggit ko nga kanina na meron tayong Set for Health na tayo pala na financial advisor, kailangan tayo mag-process nun. And then meron ding digital Set for Health na sa website or sa app nila makukuha. And you have to listen carefully kasi may pagkakaiba. To be honest, mas maganda talaga na sa agent na lang siya makipag-usap sa pag-set up ng Set for Health niya para naman mas um, ang tawag dito, yung coverage na gusto niya at may mag-explain pa sa kanya. So let's take a look. Digital Set for Health, ang benefits niya is, guys, halos pareha lang. Pero meron lang nadagdag, merong cash surrender dito. Yan. So, a comprehensive plan that provides coverage for multiple critical illnesses and death until age 75. So, same pa rin, until age 75 pa rin ang set for health. They have the same benefits, critical illness benefit, waiver built in, minor critical illness, may healthy life benefit and death, and may cash surrender. So, tingnan natin yung ibang slides. Features naman, okay? Features, ang pay period niya, 5 and 10 pay. Okay, you know what guys, para sa oras, no, meron tayo dito na lang tayo tumingin. Sa digital versus non-digital, let's take a look at the difference. Yan, tingnan nyo na maigi. Sige, kaya nyo na yan guys. Sorry. So, eto yung digital. Tingnan niyo yung pagkakaiba ng issue age, yung mga pwede nating bigyan ng insurance. Of course, sa online, from 18 to 55 lang. 18 years old because of course online ito. Mamaya makikita nyo kasi na si digital is, kung sino yung policy owner, siya lang din yung insured. Hindi siya pwedeng kumuha sa online, okay, nang siya lang magagawa, and then ang i-insure niya is ibang tao. For example, anak niya, o kaya asawa niya, hindi pwede. Kailangan parehas ang policy owner and insured kapag digital. So, tingnan nyo. Pag naman non-digital, ito yung tayo to, agent, na gagawin, yan, 15 days old yan to 60 years old. Pwede tayo magbigay ng Set for Health. Yan, parehas namang up to age 75 ang coverage kasi standard na yan sa Set for Health. Parehas din na mag-i-start ng 500,000 ang mga sum assured minimum. Sa online, sa digital, ang maximum na pwedeng makuha lang ng client ay 1 million pesos na sum assured. Kung okay na siya dyan at ayaw makipag-usap sa agent, for the go. Pero pag non-digital, up to 10 million pesos ang kayang ibigay pag through us. And then when it comes to the benefits, kung titingnan natin, parehas na parehas lang. Ng critical illnesses na 3 times, 20% minor, etc. etc. Okay? Pagdating naman sa frequency of payment, ayan, may difference na ulit guys. Sa online, they are not allowed na makapag-monthly. Quarterly agad. And then semi-annual and annual lang ang pagpipilian nila. Pero pag sa atin, may option sila na makapag-monthly, which is mas mura. Ay, di pala, mas mahal pala yan. So, yun nga, may option sila na makapag-monthly. Okay? So, see the difference ng part na yan. Continuation. Distribution. So, si digital, yan, nakikita siya sa mga FWD online shop. Okay? Can be distributed through direct to customer, PURL by agents, FSCs, and affinity partners. Okay? Maririnig nyo tong lahat pag umattend kayo ng drive. Yan, makikita nyo yan sa Alex account or pag may announcement na mga training. So, laging mag-check ng Telegram. I-discuss tong mga other platforms na kung saan pwede tayo makapag-sell through affiliation and others. So going back, pag non-digital, which is tayo, of course, gamit natin ng Smart 2.0. Pwedeng face-to-face and of course, remote selling na hindi na naalis. Which is good. Next, underwriting. So pagdating naman sa underwriting, ang Set for Health online, simple lang ang mga questions. So, which is good. Okay sa client yan. pabor sa kanila yan. Meron lang silang 3 health-related questions na sasagutan doon. At wala silang financial underwriting. So, hindi na kukwestiyonin or sisilipin yung kapasidad, yung for example, yung salary nila, ganyan. Wala nang mga ganon. Only standard cases are accepted. So, pag sinabing standard, kailangan si client i-insure din niya sa sarili niya na healthy siya. Kasi kapag hindi siya healthy at nag-claim siya someday, syempre may investigation yan, di ba? As always, hindi naman ibibigay din ni FWD yung claim niya. So, ibabalik na lang din yung premiums niya kapag merong, kumbaga nag-lie siya doon, no? While sa atin, through agent, of course, regular and normal underwriting with financial underwriting at acceptable ang case standard man yan or medyo substandard na cases. O, aaralin yan ni FWD underwriter. Next is variant. Sa pagdating sa payment, may 5 pay and 10 pay. Yun lang, dalawa lang ang options doon. While sa atin, mas pabor din talaga because kung gusto nila na mas makamura, na-stretch kasi yung payment terms, 20 pay, pwede sa ating agent yan. So may sa ating agent, 5, 10, 20. Online, 5 and 10 lang. So limited sila doon. Okay? So na-discuss na natin yung minimum and maximum sum assured. And then, minimum and maximum annual premium. Okay. And then, rewards. Digital, set for health, face-to-face, ambulatory. Okay, meron, kapag kinuha nila yung digital set for health, of course, sa online, meron silang reward dyan. So, in fairness, medyo na confusing dito sa client. So, kailangan ma-assess din nila talaga kung kukunin na lang nila online or sa'yo. Kasi dito ang reward nila, they can have face-to-face ambulatory consultation and 5% discount on ancillary procedures from the medical city. So specific na sa medical city yung makukuha nila na benefit. Itong ambulatory consultation, chururut. While sa atin, wala tayong ganun. Okay? And then last one, people in the policy. So, yung na-discuss nga natin, nabanggit natin kanina, na pag online, kung sinong policy owner, siya rin dapat ang policy insured. While sa atin, pwedeng iba ang i-insure nila. Okay. Question, it says 9 minor critical lang sa digital. Saan mo nakita yung twin? Ito. Okay, talas ng mata ni Joyet. Okay, yes. So, dito sa difference nitong dalawa, 9 minor critical sa digital, while sa atin, yung buong 15 na minor critical illnesses. So, ito yung mga comparisons na pwede nating sabihin kay client para mas makapamili sila. Kasi, for me, malaking yan, factor for them, no? Tsaka para sa inyo na sila kumuha. Huwag na silang nag-online. Okay? Thank you so much, Joyet, for the question. Now, next, let's take a look at this. Okay. Same thing. Normal lang naman tong page na to. Operations and guidelines. When it comes to payments and charges, premiums. Ang premiums ng client ay depende sa edad at sa gender ng insured. Di ba mas mahal ang insurance ng mga male? So, and of course, habang mas matanda siya, mas mahal din talaga ang insurance nila. Kasi risky na because as we age, ang expectation is hindi naman tayo talaga tumatanda ng palusog. Okay? Pahina tayo ng pahina. So, that's how we can also explain the premiums to the client. Bakit ang mahal na? And it's also reason na para i-take advantage natin yung mga youngsters, nating mga prospects and clients, i-approach na natin sila because mura nga kapag mas bata pa, no? Question, where can we check the hospitals that accept this health policy? Wait lang, ito ba yan sa dito? Yung sa ambulatory consultation? Pag kung dito, medical city. Pero kung sa pagki-claim, where can we check the hospitals that accept this health policy? Parang hindi ko alam kung para ako lang siguro na confused sa question. Lahat naman no, lahat naman ng walang kahit saang hospital naman ata ito. Oh, yan, yes. So, kahit sa hospital, I think yung mga hospital na may mga accredited, more on applicable sila sa HMOs. They have accredited hospitals na doon lang magagamit yung card nila, like that. Pero since this is still an insurance, cash lang talaga yung ibibigay natin sa kanila, the benefit lang. So, which will be, madedeposit sa bank accounts ng clients. So, pag na-claim na nila yon, any hospital pa sila magpunta, they can pay for it using that money. Okay? Next is, uh-huh, okay. Alright, so guys, tingnan nyo to. So, policy charges, set for health, wala daw siyang charges. Ang ganda no? Yun na yun, wala, no charges daw. So, wala siyang policy charges. Okay, next. Underwriting. So, medical underwriting, eto yung 3 simplified questions na makikita ng mga clients din online. So, may 3 lang na questions. So, eto yun. Yan. Naka-receive ka na daw ba ng medical advice or treatment para sa mga sakit na yan? Tapos, the second question, in the last 2 years, I have not had any other condition resulting in yan, 1, 2, 3. And then, or, I am not currently planning or been advised to consult a doctor. So, yan yung mga question, napaka-simple, no? And very clear para sa client. So, alam nila kung hanggang saan lang nila iisipin yung naging hospitalization nila because yun lang din naman yung tinatanong nung questionnaire. Okay? Yan. Pagdating sa occupations, all occupations are accepted at walang financial underwriting. Okay. Okay, exclusions and other guidelines. For major and minor critical illnesses, we will just follow the current exclusions for health. So kung ano yung na-discuss natin kanina, yung war, acts of unlawful acts, suicide, yung mga ganon, or alcohol or drug abuse, it's the same thing na nag-a-apply dito. Okay? And of course, the purchase should happen still here in the Philippines.